No big news today. If you were watching just before I came down here, I was upstairs feeding Cloak's little kittens, Tutu and Romper. Is Romper right? I don't know. I got to check. Anyway, they just aren't gaining any weight, which is really unusual at this age. It's, you know, a little bit normal when they're going through weaning, but this doesn't seem entirely like they're being weaned. I almost suspect that their mom's just not making enough milk right now. So, I mean, technically they are being weaned. But I see them nursing plenty or trying to nurse, and they just aren't gaining from her. So what I'm taking from that is that I have to feed them more. Also, except for the fact that they aren't gaining weight, they seem perfectly happy and healthy. Like, they get up, they run around, they're bright-eyed, their fur is, you know, nice and silky. They don't seem sick. I have to mention, though, that I did notice some sneezing last night while I was feeding them, so they're probably going to end up getting that URI if they don't already have it. And that could be a contributing factor. We sure want to stay ahead of that with keeping them fed and fat and happy. So if they do get the URI, they've got a little bit extra buffer to get through it. You know what I mean? So all that put together is, it means to me I'm going to feed them more today and tomorrow and probably for the foreseeable future. And on top of feeding them more, I called Dr. Katz this morning and asked if there was any way that we could get them in a little bit earlier than we had planned. We had one appointment set up for Thursday for Cape and her kittens, and then we had an appointment set up next week for Cloak and her kittens. And I asked first if we could just switch those so that we bring in Cloak on Thursday. And they said that's no problem. And then I asked, well, you know, you open tomorrow. Is there any opening that you have between now and Thursday that we can move them up a little? And they said they could squeeze them in at sort of the last minute before they go on holiday break tomorrow around noon. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to bring them in tomorrow and have a quick little exam. My guess is that we're not going to find anything that's wrong with the kittens. They just need to be fed more. I think that's really all there is to it. And then we'll probably also give them a deworming, since we do that regardless, and it's good for them. And I think that's about it, really. So there we have it. So I'll be bringing them in tomorrow. I also think tomorrow we would skip mailbag regardless, because anything that we don't get through today, plus the stuff that's under the tree, I got DJ to agree to open on Christmas morning. And I know that's going to be inconvenient for some of you, but please spend Christmas morning with your family. Don't tune into Kitten Academy if you've got your own stuff going on. But if you don't have anything going on, you can spend it with us. Or you can always watch it afterwards, thanks to our wonderful volunteers that get those videos uploaded to YouTube now in record time. You'll be able to watch it anytime after it happens, if that's more convenient for you. So yeah, I hope that works out for everybody. Everybody right now is loving Churu. It's how I made friends with the kittens upstairs. In fact, since I've been using Churu and Crunchies to make friends, I've definitely made a lot of progress on Cardigan. Yeah, Cardigan, that's right. She's the pink one upstairs with the pink collar. She's been the one that I think has been the trickiest to make friends with, but she is definitely making friends with me now. She comes and gets on my lap when everybody else is there, hangs out, even lets me pet her some. It's still a little bit of a tough one to like pick her up and hold her while as long as I'm petting her, she'll put up with it, but the second I stop, she is out. So, you know, we're getting closer though. It's really good.
Guys, I forgot. I forgot to tell you all the most exciting news, which is that Derby has an approved adopter. I don't know how I forgot to mention that. I sent them an email yesterday, and I haven't been back to check on my email since. So I'll let you know when I check on it, when we know if they're coming on Discord or whatever else. I was just looking at his endowments downstairs, and that reminded me that he has someone now.